What else? What else? What else? The update. All entities are updated through this. I don't know why it says argument. It should be T. I mean, it doesn't matter what this is, but okay. Here I'll show you how to make an applet. Just because I know a lot of people want to put games on websites and stuff. So you have to make a new class. Call it your applet class. Freaking pro at naming, man. Ah, shit, I forgot if this needs. Yeah, it does. And then holy guacamole. I'm pretty sure that I have to do something with this. You know what? You're gonna have to excuse me. I wrote that a long time ago and I kind of forgot about it. I will get to it. I might pause the recording for a little bit while I figure that out. I'll just kind of show you. That's kind of embarrassing. I'll just show you what else this can do. Okay, to load resources, or I'll just do a little background music. You have to make a sound object. Let's call this back music, and then you import the sound class, and here we go. Importing sounds is really easy. I made it as easy as I possibly could. All you have to do is make a new sound object and give it the path of your or name, whatever, depending. If you have this like within a folder inside your resource folder, you do have to specify the whole path. But if it's just inside your resource folder, you don't really have to worry too much. Here, I'll just use one of the sounds I used earlier. I know I spelled this wrong. I don't know if you guys can read it, but whatever. Who cares? We're not English majors here or anything of that sort. And it should be in here now. So now that you have the music object, you want to add it to the music player, the built-in music player. So what you do is you don't have to specify this. I just like to do it. You add music, you add your sound object, and then whatever name you want to add to it. It doesn't really matter right now because I don't have anything useful to do with the names, but you can see where this could be useful later if you want to like have a list in the game of what sounds you have or what music you have. So I think it's kind of cool. You can kind of list it. I'll just call it song. And when it starts, it will start the music automatically. So here, I'll show you. Yeah, still not sure if you can hear that because I don't have my system recording on. Hopefully you do, and I'm not just acting all crazy here. Man, this is long. Some of the requirements that you need before you use this are gonna have to be you have to be familiar with Java, obviously, you know, like the keywords and all that, and you have to have some understanding of graphics, the graphics component, and like what you can do with that. Just know how it renders things in order and stuff like that. I made it so you don't have to worry about structure that much as you do other things like your statements and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, I don't want it to limit you. I want you to be able to do a lot of stuff with it. Okay, so show you a little bit of the sounds and everything. Let's add a custom load screen. We'll play around with this earlier or later. So I haven't added this to the frame yet, or it's not built into the basic game structure, but I do plan to, so later you don't have to actually make the object, you'll just add your resources. So we want to make that first. Loader. All you have to do is pass in your game canvas, or basic game extends game canvas, so it works if you just say this. You could have also done my game, or actually no, you couldn't have. Sorry, yeah, you have to put this because it's this game. And then I added a functionality where you add a listener to it, kind of like if you're familiar with keyboards or the key listeners. It's sort of like that. It listens or it waits till the resource loader is finished to do something, which is useful actually. Let me see. There we go. So when this is done loading, it's when we want to start the music. We don't want to start it while it's loading, because that'd be, I don't know. I mean, unless you want music on your load screen, that's pretty cool, I guess. And here's how you load it. The loader isn't really, it doesn't do anything useful at the moment. It just makes it kind of cool, because I'm not gonna add like a billion. I'm not gonna have a billion resources loaded in, just because what I'm making right now, it's not that complex. Holy crap. What did I do wrong? Okay, there we go. It doesn't want this object. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. So you won't need the resources I'm about to load. Like you only want to use the resource loader if you have like a whole bunch of resources that you need to load, and you don't want the player to wait around in the beginning without doing anything, like with a blank screen, because that will happen if you're loading a whole bunch of stuff and like the player is just gonna be waiting around doing nothing. It will be boring. I guarantee you that. So let's just make a for loop and load a whole bunch of pseudo resources, just so I can show you what you could do with the load screen. Let's make it 500 so it loads fairly quick. And let's just add the same. Okay, here it is. Let's just add this, and it'll just load that same sound file like 500 times specified here. And what else? Okay, on your rendering method, like I said, I haven't added it to the frame, so you kind of have to do this manually at the moment. So you say if loader dot is loading, so you check if it is loading. You wanna loader dot, was it draw load screen? There we go. So it draws the load screen. Else you want to draw everything else. You want to do all your game rendering and everything in here. So now we should have a load screen. We should. Let me see. And yep, there you go. There's the load screen. That's the default load screen. You could actually change all of this. You can't customize the load bar that much right now. You can just change like the color and everything. I do plan to add like more customization to that later on though. As you can see, the song started playing as soon as it was finished loading. That's kind of cool, I think. I don't know what you guys think is cool, but that's my definition of cool right there. Stop showing off. Yeah, I just told myself to stop showing off because I'm cool. Because I'm hating on me. Alright, here, these things annoy the shit out of me. The warnings. I hate like a little question mark on my project. Okay. Now I'll show you how to make a custom load screen. By the way, if you, I will be putting this on my website so you guys can download it. So you can play around. So I'm not just showing you for no apparent reason. This is why I'm showing you so you guys can download it, play around with it. Tell me what you would like with it. Let's make it over here. Yeah, man. How you like those names? Freaking original right there. Okay. I'm gonna make the load screen, and then here you can see all these. I haven't added a lot of documentation to this, so you will kind of get lost at first. Let me see. I do plan to add. You can disable the loading bar, that way you don't see it. What else can you do? You may be asking. Well, here's what you can do. As you see, it resizes the background image to whatever your the resolution of your frame is. But if you don't want it to do that for some reason, if you want it to stay the same resolution and kind of be all chopped up in the middle or something, you could disable the auto resize, and it won't do that. It won't resize it. Let me see. Oh, what am I looking for? That's set custom image right there. So you just put whatever image you want. I kind of had this cool background. I don't know if I still have it. Random images. Here, we'll use this gun. This cool gun I made because I was so bored. It's actually going to be the logo to the website, but I decided not to go with it for apparent reasons. Actually, no, because video games have guns, right? Whatever. Gun.png. And then you add the load screen to your loader. So loader.set load screen. Load screen. There we go. And as you can see, let me see if it worked. Yep. There's no load bar because I disabled it. And it's in the load screen. Kind of pointless if you ask me without the load bar, because you're kind of just looking at this image. You don't know how long you have to wait for. There we go. See? And if you enable it, pretty sure you can change the colors. Let me see. I don't know if I added that functionality. Let me see. Nope, not that. Let me see. Well, I haven't really looked at it in a while because I've been studying and stuff, so I'm kind of lost a little bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. Where's the color though?